Howdy, Mike Yonda here with Fast Lane Fitness, and today I want to talk to you about willpower. And I'm sure you've heard 1,000 times that willpower is a finite resource. You have this essentially gas tank of willpower, and when it hits empty, it's a lot harder to do the right things and to make the right decisions. You're less likely to go to the gym and do your workout. You're less likely to say no to the dessert or the foods that are off plan on your diet. We know this. We've heard it 1,000 times. And so today I want to talk about how we build up that willpower resource so we build more of it, so we have a bigger tank. Okay? Most of the time when people talk about willpower, they talk about this limited resource, they talk about ways to use less of that resource, to use less willpower. Right? They talk about making less decisions, because when we make any decision, small or big, we're using up a little bit of that willpower, and the next decision gets harder. The one after that gets even harder until eventually we make the wrong decision. Okay? They talk about using habits to reduce the number of decisions or to make things happen on autopilot. So instead of deciding whether you're going to wake up in the morning and go do a workout, it just becomes such a routine that you just get up and do it. You don't even have to make the decision. It reduces the need for willpower. That's great. I believe in all of those things. I think they're great things. But I also think it's important that you take active steps to build up your confidence and to build up your willpower reserve. And the way you do that is by practicing saying no, by intentionally looking for situations that you know tempt you and making the right decision at a time when your willpower is high. Okay? And it's almost like intentionally saying no when you're not tempted, okay? And what this does is it builds confidence and it helps you practice saying no, okay? So an easy way to do this, if you get done with dinner and normally you're tempted to have ice cream after dinner, some sort of dessert, but for whatever reason on that day you're not really tempted to it, I encourage you to go to the freezer, open it up, look at the ice cream, think about having the ice cream, and intentionally say, no, I am not going to have this because it does not fit my diet plan. I'm not doing it today. Now, obviously, that was easier than it normally is, but you just said no. You practiced saying no. You got that through your mind, and that's going to be powerful down the road. Okay? So I've been doing this all day. My son turns a year old today. I'm so excited. I can't believe it's been a year. It's been incredible. This is my first kid, and I love him to death. It's amazing. I feel myself getting all choked up just talking about it. But my wife came home yesterday. This is where I thought of this. She came home yesterday with these beautiful cupcakes. See those? Yeah, from the little cupcake store. And a little neighbor girl brought this cupcake over for my son. So we've got 4 cupcakes, 3 people. Now, I'm very tempted to eat one of these cupcakes, but I'm on a diet myself. So I have all day been going up to these and going, you know what? I don't want that. I'm not going to have it. These have been sitting here for about, since yesterday afternoon, right? So, all right, long story short, you need to build up your willpower. Train your willpower by intentionally putting yourself in situations that you know will tempt you and practicing saying no. The more often you put yourself in those situations and you say no, especially when you have a higher level of willpower, more energy, more clarity of thought, the more you practice saying no by putting yourself in those situations, the more willpower you're going to have, the stronger you're going to be when the real life situation happens, and the more likely you are going to be to make the good decision. So test it out, practice building up that willpower. If you want more tips like this, follow me on Twitter, subscribe here on YouTube. I'll talk to y'all soon.